What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a few stories for you and a few questions. Let's go. First story of the day is all about how similar the Z Fold 4 and Z Fold 5 look. They look so much similar, especially when you look at these cases, especially except for like a little cutout next to the camera on the Z Fold 5. These have the same body, everything. It's like not exciting in terms of a physical update. It's really just the chipset that's been upgraded on the Z Fold 5 for the better performance and better battery life. But other than that, not a lot to be excited about in terms of changes physically for the Z Fold 4 versus the Z Fold 5. Next up, Android 14 beta update is actually out. I signed up for it on my Pixel 7 Pro, but it's available on a bunch of other Pixel phones as well, so you can go there now. Just Google Android 14 beta and it'll bring you right to the Android website and you can sign up and install it. But it's also available for the Nothing Phone 1, OnePlus 11, Realme GT Pro, a bunch of phones, Oppo Find N2. So go over there if you want to try out the beta version of Android 14. Next up is all about the controversial part of the Google Pixel Fold not fully lying flat. And I have to admit that with even my Galaxy phones, my Galaxy folding phones, those eventually don't fold flat either. Like this one, it's like, I don't even know if you can tell, it's a little bit crooked. And it's what happens with the hinge, unfortunately, is that it kind of, I don't know if it wears out or gets loose. It's probably more gets loose and it doesn't fully lay flat and look perfect the more you open and close it. So it is something to know, but if we want to dive a little bit deeper into this, some of the people that have had the phone, such as Android Police, have said that what's more frustrating though is the Fold's inability to actually open flat. Rather than opening up 180 degrees to form a straight line, the two halves of the inner display seem to stop around 177 degrees or so. It's not super noticeable in your hand, but lay the device flat on a table and it's immediately apparent. Mr. Mobile said the not folding flat thing, Pixel Fold can fold flat or nearly flat, but you need to really bend it to get it there, not too much for comfort. Explanation I was given by an engineer is that the high friction hinge for rigid positioning, this was the trade-off, but we're not done with all our controversial quotes. Alex from Android Headlines is saying it opens up all the way flat. I did it a bunch of times today. Max Weinbach responded to him saying, must depend on the unit. A lot of people have said it doesn't, and a lot of people have said it does. Alex said, I tried 4 to 5 different units. They all opened all the way. So when you get your Google Pixel Fold, it might not fully lay flat, or it might. I guess that's kind of what we're at right now. I would expect though over time that it's gonna be one of the things that it probably doesn't lie flat because of the fact that these have a hinge and they open up and close and they have creases on the display and all that. It's something that, I wouldn't call them growing pains, but they are something to know. They don't ruin the experience of your phone at all, so don't worry in that regard. But in terms of perfection of looks, it might be something that you notice, but to me, it doesn't bother me. It's just like the crease on the screen. It doesn't bother me. The bezels on the screen, you're gonna get used to them. It's not gonna bother you. So things to know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Without further ado, let's jump into our Q&A. Dave is asking, Greg, do you think the Fold 5 will have better speakers, and how do you compare the HN2 processor to the Google processor? Is there a test you do, or is it just a preference you have? So for the Fold 5, better speakers than the Z Fold 4, I heard it will have, in terms of better speakers versus the Pixel Fold. I don't know, I haven't tried either phone yet, but if you're talking about the Fold 5 versus the Fold 4, one of the things I did hear is that the speakers will be better on the Fold 5. And then to answer your other question, 8 Gen 2 versus Google processor, I would personally want the 8 Gen 2. It performs way better in terms of raw benchmarks and gets better battery life. That's why I would want it. But Google processor, in terms of how it performs on these Pixel phones and tablets, it works great. Pixel Pete says, does the Pixel Fold come with a factory screen protector on both the main display and cover display? I haven't heard anybody say that, so I'd go with no, but I haven't heard, maybe I could be wrong. JRBs finishes up the question saying, is the Pixel Fold screen material any different than the Fold 4 or soon to be Fold 5? Would the crease only be different because of the hinge style? So for the screen material, it's ultra thin glass, so it's gonna be very similar. In terms of the quality of the display, it is a step higher than the Fold 4 and Fold 5, so it should theoretically potentially look better. And then the crease is based off of, from what I know, the hinge and the screen material. So it's still gonna have, as you probably have seen in videos, it still has a crease on there. Thanks for watching. If you have a question, put it in the comments down below with the hashtag question, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.